Welcome to the Christian Life Coach Collective. I'm your host and coach, Laura Malone, and I'm here to help you become the hero of your own story and learn to be a guide to others. Whether you're a life coach in any niche or you want to become one, or you're just listening in so you can self-coach to lead your own life well, this podcast is here to serve you. I'm super excited to walk with you into your calling and help you create a wonderful legacy for your life. So let's jump in to today's episode. I'm going to ask you some questions that I believe you need to consider and know the answers to as you move forward in becoming a life coach. Or if you are coaching, these are great questions to ask yourself even now. And there's already a lot of people who operate in the coaching capacity but are not calling themselves coaches. They don't even know they're coaching people because they're in roles and titles that don't use the word coach, like pastors and nurses, different types of consultants and caretakers, people who work in human resources, teachers, a lot of helping-hearted professions. People use these skills of coaching already. It's kind of just innately in some people and in their personality and their calling. So you might already be coaching people without calling yourself a coach. And I want to help you know whether or not becoming one or simply getting trained as one to supplement your tools would be a good fit for you right now. Number one, I would just say, do you feel passionate about guiding other people? Do you love helping people? We've all been in a situation where the person at the store who's supposed to be helping us simply hates their job. And I say, if you hate customers and if you hate life, you shouldn't be in customer service. And I feel like maybe that's a question they should put on applications because what's the point? So if you think about, being a coach, you think it's going to be fun, or you simply think you're going to get to tell people what to do. Think again. It's really only sustainable if you're passionate about it. Don't do the clients and the coaching industry a disservice by becoming a coach when you're not somebody who really cares about guiding other people with kindness and wisdom. Number two, do you care about personal growth? Even in a niche area or in an area that has something to do with business or spirituality, when you coach, people will act like people. I always say people keep peopling. If you don't care about their personal growth, even in a niche area like professional, emotional, health, spiritual areas, you have to care about their personal growth to support and create foundations for all of the other things. And what's more, you have to care about your own personal growth. You have to be a lifelong learner as a coach. You have to be willing to walk in the shoes you're asking clients to put on when they work with you. And number three, what will being a coach do for you? Are you looking for it to be a full-time job that pays all of your bills? Are you wanting it to supplement things for you? Are you wanting it to be more of a ministry or nonprofit? Or maybe even using the skills to add to your current job or role, which is really helpful if you're already in a helping-hearted profession and then you get training as a coach. Some professions really admire and encourage it and will even sometimes pay you more because you have continued education and greater skills. So is this something that's a great business investment for you or a passion project that you hope to make money at? Again, there's no wrong answers, just good awareness so that you can develop the right strategies to get to where you want to go. Number four, why do you want to coach? You need to know why you want to be a coach, because if you're driven by money or control, you're not going to enjoy it. People don't sign up to help you fill your bank account, and they don't sign up because they want to be commanded what to do, even if they say they want that at first. So you need a why statement that gets to the core message within you And it's okay to want to make money as a coach, but that's not sustainable. It's not a great answer that's going to get you to want to wake up every morning and keep doing this hard work. And to grow a sustainable and successful practice, you have to have your mission and passion for it rooted in care, understanding, compassion, and wisdom. You have to be helping hearted towards other people more than towards your own ego, your bank account, or your own agenda. Number 5, is now a good time to invest in building a business? Did you even know that when you want to become a coach, you need to build a business? When you become a coach, you either have to build your own business to some degree, or you have to find somebody else with a business who's looking to hire a new life coach. Or maybe, again, like you have a job already, and maybe you're a counselor, a therapist who wants to add life coaching to what you do. Maybe you're a teacher and you want to add life coaching skills and offer that to parents to work with their kids, or the parents or other teachers. Maybe you are a nurse that wants to become a coach to nurses who work in a specific area that you're familiar with. There's so many different areas. And if you have a job that would want to pay you to do that and use your life coaching skills, that's a really great opportunity. But if you don't have a business that wants to hire you, you have to become an entrepreneur. So you don't get trained and then suddenly have all the bells and whistles without doing any work. You have to have clients to be a coach. And if nobody's being coached, you're not being a coach. It's like, if my kids are not learning, I'm not teaching them something. I'm talking and preaching and dancing around. But if on the other side, nobody's learning and getting something out of it, I'm not teaching. Likewise, I spent enough time calling myself a coach and trying to build a business, but not having clients in the beginning. And this is why I'm asking you now all the things that I didn't know to ask myself. I didn't know how much work it was going to take to actually build a business, to become an entrepreneur, in addition to becoming a coach. So are you willing and able to do the things you need to do in order to become a coach who has clients? It is more work than you think. And I'm not trying to talk you out of it. I'm just telling you what I wish somebody had told me years ago. So if you're dealing with roles and responsibilities that might work against you being able to become an entrepreneur and a coach, then maybe you need to just consider the timing. You can still work on the business and building it. You can still work on becoming a coach, but maybe create more realistic time frames for what you're going to get out of it, and let yourself operate more slowly. Take small and imperfect action steps to get you further along, so that when the right time arrives, some of these roles and responsibilities fall off your shoulders and you're actually able to run in a coaching business. You'll already be ready to go with a strong foundation that you've spent a lot of time laying little by little. That's exactly what I did. And I'm really happy I started taking steps many years ago, so that when the window of opportunity arrived, I was ready to go. Number 6, what do you want your life as a coach to look like? Do you want it to be full-time? 5, maybe even 6 days a week, 3 to 4 days a week? Is it supplemental? Do you want to be a coach one-on-one only so that you can collect enough research and content so that you can make an evergreen course or do groups and masterminds? Are you looking to work most of the week with one-to-one clients? Do you want high-ticket clients and make more money sooner so you can travel? Are you looking to spend more time with lower-ticket clients, meeting them where they're at and creating lower-cost resources to serve them? None of these answers are wrong, and you're going to likely find a good middle ground. It, again, is just being aware of what you want out of it. What do you want your business and practice to look like? Because knowing that determines what you have to do in order to get there. And we say You quit your 9 to 5, you quit working 40 hours a week for someone else as an entrepreneur so you can work 24/7 for yourself. So I really find it to be true after running a nonprofit, building and running a nonprofit for 15 years and then starting a business in addition to that. Yes, I have not worked for anyone else for 20 years, but I do work, my husband and I work 24/7. We are always available. When you run your own business, you have to be. Number 7, are you ready for the changes and the challenges it's going to require within yourself? Becoming a coach and becoming an entrepreneur will both bring changes and challenges. And you need to be willing to undergo the transformation that they offer. How are you going to handle it? Do you have people who are going to walk with you through it? Do you have supportive friends and significant others who will be with you on the journey? You're going to need them because you're going to change on this journey and you're going to hit walls and find fear in places you didn't know they could pop up. But I can promise you it's worth it. And I believe you can do it. And number 8, my final question to you is, how do you want to use coaching to bring the kingdom of heaven to earth, right? How's God calling you to bring hope and transformation and fruit and joy, and help people experience life? How does God call you? How did He create you to be able to walk with people in the way that only you can? You have within you a very specific design and a way that you can walk with people and teach people and love on people and pull out the best inside of them. So what is that? What is it you specifically carry that you want to bring through your coaching? Your coaching model and your business mindset will impact others, but only you can determine how. So those are my questions, friend. I suggest you sit down, re-listen to this podcast, and ask yourself these questions and find some answers. Determine that you want these answers, that they're going to help guide and direct you, and determine the timing. Determine the things the desires that are in your heart. Determine what you want. A life lived without purpose is very, not just boring, but honestly, it depletes hope. And you need a purpose. Part of having a purpose is really knowing what you want. It's not wrong to want something. It's not wrong to envision it. It only turns into something that is wrong or sinful when it gets out of alignment with what God has told you to do, or it's out of alignment with the Word. And there are most things that you're just wanting to do, especially if you're a believer in Jesus. What's in your heart likely rises up out of something that's in your original design, your calling, and the way you're created to operate in the world. So I encourage you to pursue it. And developing a vision for what you want your coaching practice to be is so fruitful because it gives you a horizon to start moving towards. And I believe in you. I know you can do this. I know the answers will come, and I pray that God will give you the revelation and understanding in your spirit that you need to have clarity so you can develop a strategy and become a great coach. Till next time. Are you ready to become a hero in your own story by investing in yourself through life coaching? Are you looking to become an amazing guide to others by becoming a coach or up-leveling your current practice? Then check out sterlingandstonementoring.com to see how we can work together. And don't forget, it's really easy to say thanks if any of this free content has been a blessing to you just by leaving a quick written review over on Apple Podcasts. And thank you in advance.